Kourtney Kardashian and Scott Disick expressed their support for their 14-year-old son Mason through recent online posts. Hi, before we continue, please subscribe to the channel for all Kardashians news and updates. Kourtney Kardashian and Scott Disick, who have been careful about keeping their children away from the public eye in recent years, have shown their support for their 14-year-old son, Mason Disick, after he recently created his own public Instagram account. The couple, who have been sharing fewer photos of their kids online, especially their eldest son Mason, were quick to like his posts and leave heartfelt comments, showing their pride and love for their growing teenager. Mason, who opened his Instagram account on May 25, has already shared 4 photos, giving fans a rare glimpse into his life and personality. His parents were among the first to engage with his posts. Scott commented on a picture of Mason with his younger brother Rain, who is 9 years old, writing, "Kids," accompanied by a love heart emoji. Kourtney, on the other hand, left a touching comment on Mason's very first post, which featured several pictures of him posing on a balcony. She wrote, "My first baby," expressing her emotional reaction to seeing her oldest child step into the social media world. The Kardashian-Jenner family has also rallied around Mason, showing their support in various ways. Kris Jenner and Kylie Jenner have liked his posts, while his aunts Kim and Khloe Kardashian encouraged their fans to follow their nephew shortly after he created his account. Despite the family's widespread fame and influence, Mason has chosen to keep his Instagram circle small. He is currently following only 8 people, all of whom are family members, including his parents, aunts Khloe, Kim, Kendall, and Kylie Jenner, Uncle Rob Kardashian, and grandmother Kris Jenner. Notably, he is not following his stepdad, Travis Barker, or anyone outside his family. Kourtney, however, admitted that she was emotionally affected by Mason's decision to join Instagram. She shared a screen grab of his account on her own Instagram stories, writing, "My first baby is on Insta and I'm not okay," along with a tearful-eyed emoji. This heartfelt post highlighted the bittersweet moment for Kourtney as she watches her son grow up and step further into the public eye. Mason's Instagram feed so far includes photos of himself with his friends, as well as pictures featuring his younger siblings, Penelope, 11, and Rain, 9. However, he has yet to share any photos of his youngest brother, Rocky, who was born in October 2023 to Kourtney and her husband, Travis Barker. Despite the new addition to the family, Mason remains close to both of his parents. Kourtney and Scott, who live near each other, have maintained a strong co-parenting relationship over the years, ensuring that their 3 children, Mason, Penelope, and Rain, are well cared for and supported. In a 2020 discussion on Push's website, Kourtney opened up about the benefits of co-parenting with Scott. She explained that they are fortunate to be able to work together to address any issues their children might face. "I do think we are very lucky to be doing it this way," she said. "If we have an issue or something that one of the kids is going through, we can deal with it together. Nobody knows our kids better than us, so to be able to come up with solutions together is the best scenario. What else could you want?" Scott also shared his perspective on co-parenting during a 2022 episode of the Kardashians *. He admitted that adjusting to life after his romantic relationship with Kourtney ended was challenging, but the transition to being just co-parents was even more difficult. "It was a huge adjustment losing Kourtney romantically, but now it's becoming a huge adjustment losing her as kind of a best friend," he said in a confessional. "Now we're really just more of co-parents. I would say it's probably one of the more difficult things in my life." Scott also acknowledged that Kourtney was deeply committed to her relationship with Travis Barker, describing it as a real thing. Since their split, Kourtney has moved on with Travis Barker, marrying him in 2022 after a whirlwind romance. The couple welcomed their son, Rocky, in 2023, adding to their blended family. Scott, on the other hand, is believed to be single at the moment. Despite the changes in their personal lives, both Kourtney and Scott remain dedicated to co-parenting their children and ensuring that Mason, Penelope, and Rain feel loved and supported. Mason's decision to join Instagram marks a new chapter in his life, as he begins to carve out his own identity in the public sphere. While his parents have been protective of their children's privacy, they have also shown their support for Mason's growing independence. The Kardashian-Jenner family's collective encouragement highlights the close-knit nature of their relationships, even as the younger generation begins to step into the spotlight. As Mason continues to share glimpses of his life on social media, fans of the Kardashian-Jenner family will undoubtedly be eager to follow his journey. His Instagram account offers a rare opportunity to see a more personal side of the teenager, who has largely been shielded from the public eye until now. With the support of his family, Mason is navigating the challenges and opportunities of growing up in the digital age, all while staying connected to his roots and the people who matter most to him. In addition to that, Kourtney Kardashian commends ex Scott Disick for his parenting skills. Scott Disick's youngest son, Ryan Disick, is emerging as the family's entertainer with his distinctive sense of humor. The latest episode of The Kardashians featured Kourtney Kardashian Barker and Travis Barker's trip to Australia while Travis was on tour with Blink-182. They brought the kids along, and a memorable moment showed Ryan making silly faces and imitating people's voices. Kourtney expressed her confusion about where Ryan gets his humor but noted that his antics reminded her of comedian Jim Carrey. The 9-year-old told a story that began with, "Okay, so once upon a time," then paused dramatically before concluding with, "That was the story." While Kourtney found it hilarious, his older sister Penelope Disick was not amused. This prompted Kourtney to reference her ex, Scott Disick, jokingly saying, "I'm starting to get a lot of vibes, like his dad." She admitted that her own sense of humor isn't the best, so Ryan's playful behavior is a welcome addition to the family. Kourtney shares 3 children, Mason, Ryan, and Penelope, with Scott. Despite their difficult breakup, they seem to maintain a friendly co-parenting relationship. Additionally, Kourtney welcomed a son named Rocky 13 with her husband Travis Barker in November 2023. Ryan Disick is not a fan of his mom's affectionate displays with Travis Barker. The episode also showed Ryan visibly frustrated by the public displays of affection between his mother and stepdad, Travis Barker. While on a boat together, he humorously urged the couple to stop their intense kissing, joking that they had just had a baby and that his mom shouldn't rush into having more. Ryan's candid comments and tone echoed those of his dad from earlier seasons of Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Kourtney, however, believes it's wonderful and healthy for her children to witness their mother in love. She expressed her thoughts on their affectionate behavior. "I think it's beautiful for parents, especially those who just had a new baby, to be loving and affectionate. There's nothing wrong with that." But Ryan clearly disagrees. In a moment that some might find inappropriate, the 9-year-old even asked Travis if he was leaving a hickey on Kourtney's neck. Travis denied it, while Kourtney casually explained that it was merely a gentle kiss. Thanks for watching. Please do well to share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more Kardashian updates.